children, please. Okay, due to inconvenience, dear children, I did not start the class at 10 o'clock. So anyhow, we can go to our topic. So, have you done your homework, dear children? Did you learn? Did you learn the homework, dear children, please? Okay. Okay, dear children, now we can go to our topic. So in the grammar part, yesterday means before yesterday I have explained to you the types of nouns, no? So how many types of nouns are there, dear children? How many kinds of nouns are there? Tell me. In English language, how many kinds of nouns are there? Please, dear children. 6. Very good. So in these 6, now we are discussed the 3 nouns. No, what are they? Common noun, proper noun, and collective noun. Collective noun means what is that? A group of nouns. We can a word which can be described about a group of nouns is called a collective noun. Okay. Now next come to the next thing. So similar words. What do we call for the similar meanings? It gives synonyms. So this topic is also we have discussed in the previous class. Now, what is mean by synonym? Synonym means then a word it gives the similar meaning to the other word. Like sad. Sad means already we have known that. Sad means feeling bad. So for that word we have another word that is sorrow. Sorrow, sad, like that. Okay. So like that we have already some of the words I have sent you for the homework, dear children. I hope that everyone should have learned that the similar meanings or synonyms of that given words. Okay. Now today we can come to the antonyms. Do you know the antonyms, dear children? Now synonyms, it gives the similar meanings. Here antonyms means the word which gives the opposite words. Already in the lower classes you have learned some of the antonyms, you know. So like happy opposite, happy means feeling good. So now what is the opposite of that happy? Sad, like that. Okay, dear children. Now love means we are feeling, and now we are giving the showing the love affection towards them. Then love opposite here, hate, quiet, calm, and when we do the noisy, then that is the opposite word. What do we do early? That is here the synonyms, it gives the similar meanings, and opposite words it gives the opposite thing. Do you know that the opposite things? So for example, if I am tall is there, then other person opposite means I am tall, then other person how it has to be the short, like opposite of other things, no? So like that. Okay, dear children. So they have given some of the opposites to you. If you have the textbook, please you have to match the words. If you don't have the textbook, please you have to take your notebook and note down in your notebook the opposite words of these given words. Okay, dear children. So bright means shining. So what is the opposite word of this bright? Dear children, can you dull? Very good. So bright opposite, what is that? Dull. Okay. Next, difficult. We are feeling very difficult. What is the similar? What is the different word? Easy. Difficult. Custom. Suluga. Suluga means easy. Okay. Now next opposite word of quiet. What is the opposite word of quiet here? Sir, amount. 2000 అది ఇచ్చేటప్పుడే తీసుకుంటాం సార్. Okay, now next, quiet. What is the opposite word of quiet, dear children? Calm. Calm opposite? Noisy. Very good. So tidy, dirty. What is the opposite word of tidy here? Untidy. Okay. Okay, dear children, note down in your notebook. If you don't have the textbook, please you have to copy down in your notebook. Wide. Wide means chana vadalpuga. Narrow means irukuga. Okay. Wide opposite here, narrow. Shall we check the answers, dear children, now? Submit. Shall we check the answers? All are correct. Very good. Well done, dear children. So you have did well. Okay, dear children, like that, there's a few more examples also. I will send it to you in the WhatsApp, dear children. So you should have to learn it. Okay, opposite words of these given words. Now next, work in pairs. Look at these words. Your partner should read out the words one by one and you should spell them out without looking at the words. Take turns to spell out the words. Okay. So you should have to, how do you spell these words? What is this word? C-O-L-L-E-C-T. How do you read this word, dear children? Collect. Okay. How do you read this word? Collect. Okay. Now second one. D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R. G-H-T-E-R is there, but we have to read it as this one, daughter. How do you read this one? Daughter. Okay, so everyone should have to spell it in your, now read it with me, dear children. Along with me, you should also have to pronounce this word. Daughter, and learn these words also, okay. Next one is palace. What is that? Palace. Next, value. What is that? Value. This word, ingots. I-N-G-O-T-S. Ingots. Dear children, I will give you missing letters. Then from these words, you should have to learn it, dear children. Okay. So everyone should have to learn the spellings of these given words along with that hard words. Okay, dear children? Will you learn, no? Because tomorrow you have the self-assessment test. What we are completed in this week, then from then to only we are asking the questions to you. Okay? Stranger. What is that? Stranger. Next word, appeared. What is that? Appeared. Here R is silent. Thought. Thought. Here G is silent. Thought. Enough. Here GH, the word, these two letters, it changes into the fa sound. Enough. Touch. U is silent. Touch. Okay, dear children. So connecting oral and visual information. So the palace is like that. So they will give you that.
The palace is large and is made of grey stone. A red silk flag flies on the highest tower. Beautiful fields surround the palace. Behind the palace is a river, and beyond that, mighty mountains rise.
So once again, I will play this video, dear children. Everyone should have to listen. After then, you have to tell me the whatever they have given the blanks. Then we have to complete it by listening of this passage. Okay.
The palace is large and is made of grey stone. A red silk flag flies on the highest tower. Beautiful fields surround the palace. Behind the palace is a river, and beyond that, mighty mountains rise.
Okay, dear children, have you listened? Have you listened carefully, dear children? Yes or no? If you did not listen properly, once again I will play this audio. Do you want that? Shall I play once again? Okay. Okay, dear children, once again I will play this video. Then carefully everyone should have to listen. After that you have to give me the answers.
The palace is large and is made of grey stone. A red silk flag flies on the highest tower. Beautiful fields surround the palace. Behind the palace is a river, and beyond that, mighty mountains rise.
So everyone, have you listened carefully? Here, what is that? The palace is dash. Which word do you have to write here? Tell me. What is the word here? The palace is large. You did not hear properly, dear children. Okay. The palace is large and is made of very good grey stone. Note down in your textbook, please. A dash silk. A dash silk. Red, very good. A red silk dash flag. A red silk flag flies on the dash tower. Okay, flag flies on the dash. Tell me. Which tower? You did not hear properly, dear children. Shall I play once again? Please tell me. Here, this palace is large and is made of grey stone. A red flag, a red silk
The palace
flag
is large and is made of grey stone. A red
flies
silk
on the
flag flies on the highest tower. Beautiful
highest
fields
tower.
surround the palace.
Beautiful
Behind the
fields
palace
surround
is a
the
river,
palace. Behind
and
the
beyond
palace
that,
is a
mighty mountains rise. Beyond that, mighty mountains rise. Behind the palace is a river, and beyond that, mighty mountains rise.
So once again, I will read out to dear children. Everyone should have to be listen carefully. So the palace is large and is made of grey stone. A red silk flag flies on the highest tower. Beautiful fields surround the palace. Behind the palace is a river, and beyond that, multi mountains rise. Okay? Have you listened, dear children? Why today I
The
am not
palace
getting
is
any
large and is
response
made
from
of
other
grey
children?
stone. A red silk flag flies on the highest tower. Beautiful fields surround the palace. Behind the palace is a river, and beyond that, mighty mountains rise.
Okay, have you cleared, dear children? No, wait. So why I am not getting the response from other children? Ritika, Shanmukhi, next Murari. Murari not is there. Samrina, Akshaya, Varshita, Lucky, Real. Next Shanmukhi, Ritika. I did not get any responses from these children. So everyone should have to participate, dear children. No, mighty no, highest tower. A red silk flag flies on the highest tower. Okay, beautiful fields. Beautiful, what is that? Beautiful flag surround, sorry, beautiful river. No, sorry, wait. Fields, beautiful fields, fields. Beautiful fields surround the palace. Behind the palace is a river, and beyond that, multi, multi. Okay. So once again, write down, dear children. Once again, I will clearly tell to you. The palace is large, L-A-R-G-E, large, and is made of grey stone, G-R-E-Y-S-T-O-N-E, grey stone. A red, R-E-D, red silk flag, F-L-A-G, flag, flies on the highest, H-I-G-H-E-S-T, highest tower. Beautiful fields, F-I-E-L-D-S, beautiful fields surround the palace. Behind the palace is a river, R-I-V-E-R, river, and beyond that, dash, multi, M-U-L-T-I, multi, mountains raise. Okay. Okay, dear children. Now next, speaking skills. These are the vowel words they have given. We should have to find out which sound it has came. So work in play is role play this situation. So this is the story of King Midas, but the sentence. So they have given the sentences in incorrect order. So you should have to make it the sentence, make it this story in the correct. You should have to arrange the sentences in the correct order, dear children, about King Midas' story. Okay. So will you do this work, dear children? So this one you should have to complete it. Now next, come to the punctuation marks. Do you know the punctuation marks, dear children? So some of the rules and regulations will be there in a sentence. So when we are making the sentence, from the sentence we have to use punctuation marks. Without punctuation marks, then we can't understand this situation, what happens there. Okay. So the a comma is a punctuation marks when it tells some of the in punctuation marks few punctuation marks are there. From then to when we take here comma. So first one is comma. What it tells? It tells to pass. Pass means stop. We have to stop for a few minutes, especially when we are reading, though it is a short pass. So in this pass also, when it comes to the comma, we should have to give a short pass, means at the short movement we have to stop it. Full stop it gives totally we have to stop. Okay. Comma it gives a short pass. What it gives? Comma it tells about we have to short pass. We have to pass it at short movement. Okay, dear children. So this one you should have to note down in your notebook. So in the punctuation marks, whatever the sentence if they are given, starting of the letter must and should be, we have to keep the capital letter. This one. Most of the times the children they did not write. So you should have to be careful in that. This is the punctuation marks. You have to learn it this one. First of all, listen. So here the sentence it have to start with the capital letter and it ends with the full stop. It ends with the full stop. So now here this comma, what it shows in this punctuation marks, today you should have to learn it comma. When do we have to use comma? What it tells about the comma? This one we can learn it now. So this comma it tells us we have to stop it. We have to pass it for a short movement. Okay. So now here it divides the things also. Like here, the bunch of roses in a vase, the curtains, the bed sheet, and his clothes all turned to gold. So we separate the items also by using with the commas in a sentence. Okay, dear children. And that there is no comma before, and try reading this sentence without the commas and you will understand the difference. So here, if we have more different items will be there in a sentence, then at the time when we give the commas, we can stop it, and we can clearly understand it. Here different things will be there. Okay, dear children. So when in a sentence, if it comes different items, must and should be, we have to use comma. And what it tells, this comma means it tells about a pass. We have to pass it for a short moment, few minutes. Okay, few seconds, not minutes, few seconds. Okay, dear children. So I hope now in a textbook you have to read the total lesson and identify the commas where it was there, and you have to write the sentences and read it. How do you have to read that one? Okay, dear children. So now next, totally we have completed our first lesson. So this one writing part is there. So now the king was happy because everything he touched to gold. One day a stranger came to his room and asked him the reason for his sorrow. King Midas was an unhappy king who wanted more and more gold. So the stranger granted him the golden touch. The king told him that he was sad because he wanted more gold. King Midas was never unhappy again, for he had learnt his lesson. But he became miserable when his daughter too turned into gold. At last, everything became normal again. Midas then asked the stranger to take back his wish. So from these all sentences, which sentence it comes first? Can you guess and tell me, dear children? Can you guess and tell me, dear children, which is the first sentence in that? One day a stranger came to his room and asked him the reason for his sorrow. So dear children, for these sentences I will send you the answers for that. Then you should have to write down in your notebook, dear children, in your textbook, dear children. And okay, I hope that everyone have you understood our lesson. So on the grammar part, today I will tomorrow will you get the self-assessment test. So everyone should have to be careful, and all the best for the exam, and you try to learn properly, and you have to get good marks. Okay, dear children, and thank you for